Alright guys, I'm gonna be doing what if Deku had a twin brother. So basically his quirk is gonna be, he's basically the Human Torch, but he has regular fire, he has hollow fire, he has blue flames. He can fly with his flames, it increases his mobility. And also, except of the green hair, if you took away his quirk, he would have green hair and all that. But his quirk makes his hair red and his eyes red too. But he has everything else of Deku, and he's just taller and more muscular. His muscles look like this, and his hair looks like this. That's basically what his hair is cut into. And also, since I'm going to tell you his personality a little bit. So basically, he cares about Deku a lot, but he could have been cool, but he hung around with Deku a lot, and his favorite, well, he has a lot of favorite heroes. He's not like fanboying over, but he likes Human Torch a lot, so he wants to be the real life version of the Human Torch. So, also, he can get arrogant a lot. He's a little bit arrogant. Actually, he's a lot arrogant. Yeah, he tries to hide it, but he likes to fight. He doesn't like Bakugo because the way he treats his brother. A lot of girls think he's cute and all that, so. Also, he's real good with his quirk. Like, real good. Okay, so, I'll be right back. Since I didn't find no one I wanted to ship him in the show, I'm going to make a girl character for him. Alright, she's going to look like this. And her quirk's going to be Earth Controller. Basically, she looks like what y'all say Toad would look like if y'all could see her. Well, not entirely. I didn't mean to do that. I'll be honest, I did not mean to do that. Alright, so this is what she's going to look like. And she can make craters and stuff. No, not craters. She basically can control Earth to it's powerful, but not that powerful. She can control Earth and she can make rocks and shit. Alright. Let me get back to I have to think of a name though. Alright, I'm gonna think of a name. If y'all don't like this name, just comment down below in the comment what name y'all want. Alright, just focus on Deku in this pic. Alright, so his name's gonna be Kuma. And if y'all ask why I'm calling him Bear, because Kuma is a Japanese version for bear. He acts like a bear sometimes. And it's just a real cool name. If y'all don't like it, just comment down below. So basically, let's start when Kasuke's attacking that kid, and Deku's standing up to him. And what's it called? Deku says something during there. He says, Katsuki, my brother Kuma is not gonna like you attacking me. And then Katsuki says, I don't care what your brother thinks. Just cause he has that quirk, he still can't beat me. he sounds like a. I'm not gonna say nothing. If y'all from the hood like me, y'all know what I'm doing. All right, so basically they start beating Deku up like in the anime, but when during the time he's getting beat up, let's say Kuma came and saw it, and when they was beating him up, he can both emit fire from his body and he can manipulate it. Also, he may have some other fire types. Like, I'm gonna surprise y'all with how powerful this guy is. Like, he's also an emitter. He's a manipulator and emitter, and he can put fire all over his body, and he can fly with his fire. He can't fly as fast as Firestorm. I'll say he can fly 60 miles per hour. Alright, so he'll also get faster with his when he flies later on in the series. When he sees some beating up a Zugu and all that, basically he takes out the first two bullies first, and there will be like this. They won't be friends. Kasuke and I was gonna say they would be rivals, but they're not gonna be rivals until they hit UA. Cause some people consider Kuma to be the strongest kid in school. Some people consider Kasuke to be the strongest kid in this school. And basically, Kasuke throws an explosion. And also, Kuma, he can make little explosions too. He can make explosions too, but not as strong as Kasuke's. So, when he can also absorb fire and all that. When he does that, Kuma basically pulls out. Kuma does a fire attack, and Kasuke goes on the defensive, and Kuma keeps doing fire blasts at Kasuke, and this goes on for like 20 minutes. And then his lackeys get up and they try grabbing on to Kuma, and Kuma puts fire all around his body, and they're like, we can't do this. And then Kuma says, if you know what's good for you, you'll get out of here. And Kasuke's like, no. And he's like, I know your energy's running out. So basically, if Kuma uses too much of, alright, I'll explain it like this. If he uses too much of his power, like goes like beyond plus ultra, alright, I'll explain this. If he uses too much of his power, he'll collapse to the floor and he can't move his legs. That's his catchphrase. I can't move my legs. And if he uses like too much of his power, he'll pass out. And if he like use too, I'm pretty sure this is with all people in the thing. If he uses like two, which I'll say, if he uses powers for like 5 weeks straight, if he uses power for too much, his quirk for 2 months straight, he would die. Right now, as a kid. And as you know, I'll explain it later. But yeah, basically, right now, he's saying this because he's running out of energy. And Bakugo said that he was like, I can still beat you. I can still beat you. And he keeps throwing fire attacks and all that, fire blasts and all that. And his fire blasts are strong, but Kaisuke keeps blocking them and all that. And it's also not helping his case, cause he can also emit heat waves and stuff, and and he finds heat waves effective against most people, but not against Kaisuke, cause he's just making Kaisuke even more powerful, but all the sweat coming off, and when he runs out of energy, basically he just starts emitting heat waves. He said, and then Kaisuke says, "Thanks for the sweat," and then all his lackeys come running at Kuma, and Kuma just lets off. He says, "I'm not done yet." He gets back up from the. No, he's not on the ground yet. He powers up a little bit, and he can let this big explosion off of his body. It's his first special move ever. So basically, he goes like, and the explosion is a big one, and all the kids going flying the other way. So basically, Kaisuke and his lackeys leave, and Kaisuke's like, "This isn't over." And Kuma says, "Whatever you say." And then he goes over to his brother and that kid, and he said, "Are y'all okay?" And basically, that's it. So, all right, we'll skip to the last day of school in middle school. So basically, all right, Deku's still the same Deku. I'll say this, he looks up to his brother a lot, but I'll say it's still encouraging. Kuma still tries to encourage Deku, but Deku's like, he's just trying to encourage me. I could never. And how do I say this? I forget the dude's name in Black Clover. Asa's brother, not brother, well, friend, or whatever you want. They basically grew up in the same house, so I call him brother. I forget his name, but if y'all watch Black Clover and the dude and the other guy, it's basically it will be cool. Like, so, all right, so y'all know when he was calling the dude, "You don't have an ounce of magic," and the dude was like, "Who are you calling a loser? It's true that you'll never be the Wizard King. That's because I'm going to be the Wizard King. You're my rival." And basically, that's what Kuma will say to Deku later on. Well, when he'll be like, "It's true you'll never be number one hero. That's because I'm going to be number one hero. You're my rival." Alright, so basically for the next, like, I think that was when they were 7. For the next few years, Kuma trains his quirk, and he also works out and does martial arts. So the martial arts he does, so I'm gonna look up some martial arts I want. Well, he does boxing, I just want y'all to know that. He also does a few other ones. Alright, so he knows MMA, boxing, Muay Thai, and basically, if you ask him, well, they do all that stuff in MMA and they do boxing and Muay Thai and MMA. Well, basically in MMA they teach you all that stuff, but it also gives you a good foundation to know some stuff before you join MMA. I haven't done MMA yet, but my dad has done it. He's not no UFC fighter. He's too old to be a UFC fighter. Alright. So yeah. Deku, no, not Deku, Kuma. Kuma knows Muay Thai, and like I just said, he knows a little bit of Western wrestling, and he also thought he should know how to fight with some weapons, so he learned Kali and Krav Maga, too. And this is what his muscles look like. He likes to meet the lean and muscular body type. That's what I'm trying to strive to look like in real life. Well, I already have the lean part down. I just had to get some more muscles. I said my videos would be 15 minutes. Alright, here I am. Alright, so we skip to the last day of school. And I'll say, I'm gonna say Kuma's semi-popular. The girls like him. Some of the boys like. Actually, no, I'm gonna say he's popular. He's just popular. All the girls like him. I wonder if any girls liked Bakugo. I'm gonna look it up after this video. Actually, no, I'm gonna look it up now. No, I'm looking it up after this video. Alright. So basically, everyone's knows who Kuma is. And Deku gets bullied still, but he doesn't get bullied when Kuma's around, because everyone's so free to get their ass beat. Because they know Kuma will give them a good ass whooping. He won't even have to use his quirk. And his quirk's already powerful. Like, the only person he has to use his quirk against in the school is Bakugo. That's how good of a fighter he is. So yeah. And basically, so when the teacher comes in and he throws the papers up and stuff, I know y'all all wanna be heroes. He said, "We have 3 people applying for you away." He said, "Teacher, don't let me in with these you loser." That's what Bakugo says. He says the same thing as in canon, and then he says, "Oh, we also have Kuma applying for UA," and Bakugo's a little bit mad, but he doesn't explode his desk. And everyone's like, yeah, Kuma should apply for UA. He has, some people say he has the second most powerful quirk. He's the second most powerful person in the school. And some people, he's the most powerful person in the school. It's basically like a power struggle in the school. It's like Kuma versus Bakugo of who's the strongest person in the school. So yeah. And then the teacher says, "Oh, his twin brother, Izuku is also applying for UA," and everyone starts laughing at Deku, and Kuma's like, says under his breath, "Ignore them, Izuku." And then Bakugo comes up to his desk and he explodes it. And then Kuma gets up and says, "Do that again. And I dare you to do it to my desk too." And basically Kuma gets in Bakugo's face and they're in each other's face. And they're pushing each other. And the teacher's like, "Sit down, both of you." And both of them sit down like, fine, we'll finish this later. So, it rings a bell. Once the bell rings, they leave and, they leave the classroom, and basically Bakugo tries to explode Deku's notebook, but Kuma grabs it and he's like, "Do it, I dare you." And they're basically wrestling for control of the book, and Kuma just pulls it out of Bakugo's hand. Cause Kuma's a little bit more fit than Bakugo. I'm gonna say Bakugo's more fit in this too. Bakugo's already fit in the main anime, but he's more fit in this just a little bit too. Since he thinks someone can rival him in strength, he starts training too. He trains a little bit more too. So yeah. They leave in this. Kuma says, "Oh, I have to get some. Mom asked me to get some stuff for dinner tonight." He says, "Azuku, I'll catch you at home. I'll catch you at home, dude." He basically leaves, and Azuku walks into the tunnel. He still gets attacked by the sludge villain, but I'm gonna say it actually took Kuma less time to get the thing for them that he needed, because there was a sword right by them. So he went to the tunnel that Deku went in, and he saw All Might, and then he saw that his brother was getting attacked, and he was like, "Deku, no!" And they basically All Might does the smash, and alright, the same thing's happened into canon up until the sludge villain attacks, but actually no. The same thing happens all the way until Deku still gets one for all, but I'm gonna say he lets All Might lets what's his name? Kuma train with them. So he's assessing Kuma's ability and all that. He says, "Young man, you have great potential." So they're training. They do the training for the next 10 months. Well, Kuma does his training's not that like. How would I say it? It's not that extreme cut. He's basically just helps Deku train, and I'll say Deku gets a little bit more buff in this. And when they're not training at the beach, he's at home teaching him how to do like certain martial arts and all that. So Deku's a little bit better fighter in this. He's not like Bakugo's still a little bit better than him, but he's not like where he only knows how to do like punches and punches. So we'll skip to the, I'm gonna do the entrance to Sam in this. So they're walking, and Deku trips, and Araka catches him, and I'm gonna say Kuma forces Deku to talk to the girl. She saved you, and you had to thank her at least. So he talks to her, and after she leaves, he's like, "Yes, I talked to a girl." And then Azumi's why do I keep saying Azumi? I was reading a fan fiction. Kuma's like, "I see you have yourself a little girlfriend there." And Deku's like, "Bro, what, man?" He basically has a little blush, and he's like, And then Kuma says, "We're going to be late for the entrance exams. Let's go." And I'm gonna say Kuma sits next to that girl I said was gonna be here. I need to think of a name for her. I'll be right back. So her name's gonna be Bishojo Uzumaki. And I'm just gonna call her Kid. That's what everyone's gonna call her in this story. That's her nickname. Cause she likes cats and all that. So they're sitting next to each other. And I'm gonna say they find a way to start up a conference. I'm gonna say a Niku. No, I'm gonna say that for the entrance exam when they go into the thing. All right, so Ida still patronizes Deku, and I'm gonna say Kuma says, "Dude, calm down, man, calm down." And basically, he was like, and Ida says, "I am calm. You need to calm down." He was like, "Dude, this dude has some issues." So the entrance exam starts. What's it called? Deku and Kuma are going to be in different sections. He's going. Azumi's no. Kuma. I may start calling him Azumi, bro, cause I keep saying Azumi. Alright, so before President Mike says go, I'm gonna say Azumi's walking towards the gate, and then Azumi and Kitty, they bump into each other and kiss on the lips by accident. And then they both look at each other and blush a little bit. He's like, "That girl's lips taste like cherries." And she was like, "I kissed a boy for the well, she's basically like, she likes to have fun. She's like Toru a little bit and Ochaka combined. As you know what, she's like cool and all that. She's cool and all that and likes to have fun. But she still has never kissed a boy. Even though all the boys think she was cute in her last school. But they made fun of her. Because they liked her though. And she knew that. And so did her friends. It's basically like middle school. It's basically like my school. If you like someone, you tease. I don't do that no more because it never worked for me. It never worked. So he was like, "That girl is cute and her lips taste like cherry." And then President Mike says go. He's like, and then Kuma's like, "Shit, this is gonna be a distraction. I had to get her out of my mind." So basically, they both rush in, and everything's still happening with Deku and him saving Ochaka. But I'm gonna say Azumi's running around and he's sending off fire and all that, and he's not even doing his full power. He's like, "This is too easy." And basically, Kitty's over there throwing rocks and all that and shit at the robots. And I'm gonna say right now, what's his name? Since Baka goes a little bit stronger in this, he'll have 130 points. And I'll say Kuma has 132 points. So they're neck and neck. And when the 0 point comes, I'm gonna say Baka goes all around. But I'm gonna say someone pushed over the kitty by accident and they broke her arm. No, they broke they broke one of her legs, and the teachers are like, "This is the second time this shit happened. We may have to get rid of these 0-pointers next year." And he was like, "That's that girl I just saved. I had to save her." And then he powers up into like 100% of his powers, and he's like plus ultra, and then he flies up into the air and he lets a powerful fire blast. No, he does a punch with fire behind it. Basically, he can enhance his punches too, and the 0-pointer goes flying back. It's even more powerful than no, it's a little bit less powerful than it's the same power as the one for all punch Deku did. And the robot goes flying back, and they're like, the same kid? No, that's his twin. What the hell's wrong with this family? And basically, after that, he goes and saves the girl, and he's like, sorry, what's your name? And he's like, it's a girl I kissed. She was like, Boshijo Uzumaki. But my friends call me Kitty, so can you call me Kitty? He was like, okay, Kitty. My name's Kuma Midoriya, aka Bear. I'm just gonna call him Bear. No, I'm gonna call him Kuma. Alright. So they leave, and Azuku tells Kuma about his entrance to him, about how he thinks he's not going to pass. And he's trying to cheer up Deku until both of their letters comes in, and her mom's still the same way. Their mom's still the same way, and she's still as much protective as Kuma as she is as Azuku. She still thinks, as you know, she's a little bit less protective, but yeah, she knows that since both of her boys are going to UA, she knows they have each other's back. And they show both of the footage, and I'm gonna say, since what's his name, Kuma was using 100% of his power, he was about to pass out, but the girl saved him. So they both showed both of the girls were told President Mike about them, and they both got accepted into UA. So next video's the first day of school. Bye. I'm about to upload this shit. I'm so glad I made a video. Yay. I'm off today. Yay.